I'm John Batchelor. This is the John Batchelor Show. I thought we'd take a tour of the history of WABC. It wasn't always WABC. It started as the Blue Network that was named the American Broadcasting Company right after the Second World War. After it became successful, you know, doing news during the 1950s, in 1964, it became the rock station. Well, in those days, the popular rock station in all of the world, especially New York. WABC, the most distinctive voices in the world. The Beatles came to town, Ed Sullivan, everything was featured here. In 1972, this was the star gathering of all of the MCs. Johnny Donovan's still here, and he's a really good guy, and we can talk the old days with Johnny Donovan. 1982, it converted to talk radio. Bob Grant was here. And Bob Grant was produced by my digital producer, David Goodman. And Bob Grant's still on the air, right, David? Yes,
that's right.
Successful.
Every Sunday.
So from 1982 till to now, Bob Grant continually. 1984, well, Bob Grant joined in 1984. It converted to talk in 1982. In 1988, Rush Limbaugh joined WABC. Most successfully. I think he started as a midday show for 2 hours and quickly turned into the show you know now for 3 hours. But when Limbaugh started on WABC, no one was doing talk midday, and there really wasn't much of a market for it. People were at work. 1988. Now, the real success begins later on in the 90s. Curtis and Kuby, of course, Curtis Sliwa, and they started as an act, I think, from 6 to 7 at night. And then they moved into the mornings, I think 98 or 99. What's this say? 96? No, they moved into mornings 98, 99. And were very successful for many years before Imus joined the station. And Sean Hannity came from Atlanta, and he was originally at 10 o'clock at night, I believe. And then he moved into the afternoon after there was this turmoil about Bob Grant and Bill Clinton. Some remarks were made, and Bob Grant left the station. And Hannity moved into the afternoon. In 2007, WABC celebrated 25 years of American Talk Network. I joined the station in 2000. The first broadcast that I ever did all by myself was the night of the Bush-Gore decision for the Supreme Court. When the decision came in that night, I was on air with my partner, Paul Alexander, and it was chaotic and very exciting to talk to people that night. We talked to Ed Rendell that night, who said it was over. Yes, fine, it was over. In 2007, Don Imus came to WABC, and the station started to resemble what you see today. Don Imus dominating the morning and very successfully at WABC, and he's also now at Fox. So I've been here since 2000. And I'm not on one of these posters, which is fortunate, because then I wouldn't have to look at myself as to what I used to look like. So, I'm John Batchelor. That's the tour of WABC. It continues down there, but I don't know anymore. And good day.